Who cooked this soup? Who? Ah, it was me. We'd be happy to refund you. If there's an issue, here's extra tip. My taste buds are in heaven. Well, where's your new home? I hope it's close, so we can hang out. Pixie, I'm pretty sure he's going to be living with us. Oh. This cat's chin fur makes him look forever surprised. Teacher, get out of my class. Girls. Boys. Mr. Stark, do you know this really old song? Another one bites the dust. Bunny is born without ears and its owner makes some. We never spend any time together. Sorry babe, I got D&D with the boys. Wanna come play? I can play. Hell yeah. I already asked and they are excited to meet you. I even have an easy character for you to play, or I can help you make your own. Relationships. Or, you want to hold hands? I want the chips. Take care of what you love before it becomes a memory. When you're having a day where everything goes wrong, but then realize you are dealing with it much better than your old self would have a year ago. Gold medal winners for synchronized napping. Well, look who's trying to end an argument by giving me food. If you think that's gonna work, you're absolutely right. Doctor, cat can remove your depression. My cat. Mary's mother has 4 daughters. 3 are named April, May, and June. What is the 4th daughter's name? July. P. Wrong. Try again. Wait. I get it. It was a trick question. The answer is March. LMAO. My only 2 moods. Hee hee. Not hee hee. When architecture and engineering make everything for everyone. Guy buys turtles for $50 at markets and releases them. Apparently she doesn't like the new brand of cat food. I is smart. I is handsome. I is capable. Point of view. Visiting your grandma. Pre-workout. Too small. Too thin. Yep, that's the perfect one. Please. Be normal. Nope. Early bird. Night owl. Drowsy all day and then panicking about your life choices at night, cat. Stop giving me emotional support. I don't deserve it. You know what? I'm gonna support you even harder. Oh dear. Something's blocking the way. Trick or treat. Ah. Nessie. Is that you? Hey Bob. Sorry for scaring you. That's alright. I might have some candy back at the dock. Thanks Bob. Is this my boat cover? Maybe. Haha. What's that? Wait. What? No way. I'm going to buy it. When you wake up at 3 AM to go to the bathroom and your cat has to fulfill his obligation to watch you pee. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Happy Son's Day. I got scared at first, but then I realized that's how he sleeps. The majestic land seal capable of sleeping up to 22 hours a day. Have a little question. Took my nan to her new care home today that's for people with dementia. She met a lady who had the same name as her, and they held hands the whole time they watched TV. The lady on the left, Gladys, repeatedly said to my nan, "Don't worry, you've got me now." He lied on his resume, but got the job anyway. Security dog. Installing a pirated game. A CMD opens and immediately closes. I called my grandpa and asked him, "Do you want to go fishing?" We conversed about where, so I showed up 15 minutes later and this was him on the front porch. Quince has been waiting all week to show the garbage men his garbage truck. But, in the moment, he was overwhelmed in the presence of his heroes. Little Leaf. This must mean you're back. Missed you guys. Check. Wish I could help ya. Rumble. Me. My single mom. Good morning honey. What do you want for breakfast? Stress bills, single parent, bad work hours. Headed to the library. Be back soon. Love you. 15 minutes later. What the? Abandoned. A memoir. How I survived my mom neglecting me for half an hour. I found a kitten on my construction site today. Zero work got done after that. When someone says, nothing you do is original, a bit of the spark goes away, and then I find new paths, new ways to be completely myself. What do you want? It's not that simple. What do you want? Just give me a double cheeseburger with fries. Freaking finally. One wish per customer. True love. XL. M. S. L. You know it's officially spooky season when the cauldron light comes on. Happy birthday dad. Or, thanks, I know you wanted a hat, but I didn't have money for a new one. Don't worry, I know exactly what to do with this one. My dog chewed a hole in my blanket and then did this. You're amazing. You're worth it. I love you. You can do this. You're loved. It'll get better. Keep going. Are ya winning dad? Everybody lied to me when I got engaged. Being married is ducking great. There is a whole other person in my house and they love me. No war. They make a compelling argument. When someone wakes me up and I only slept 17 hours. Just an angry cactus. My hopes and dreams. Don't worry, that's a recycling bin, not a trash bin. Your hopes and dreams can be recycled into new and different ones that can sustain you. When your duckling learns to swim and you feel accomplished as a duck. I'm not clingy, what do you mean? Also me. Baby llama don't need no drama. You singing with your full potential and it's amazing while taking shower. The spider in your bathroom. What if the coins you find randomly at the bottom of drawers and in between couch cushions are actually from spiders trying to pay rent? Before Mexican food, after Mexican food. People can now adopt dogs who failed government training for being too friendly. My sister with her athletic awards. My brother and his academic achievements. Me with my meme collection. The girl I babysit has made me watch Wall-E at least 10 times, so I assumed it was her favorite movie, but today her mom told me that she watches it because she thinks it's my favorite movie. When I show up to the kindest person competition, but my opponent didn't show up to let me win. That time I left my cat at my parents for 2 weeks, and they made a book. Ricky Goes to Grandma and Grandpa's 2019. Me making sure none of my friends feel left out. Or nuts. I died. Oh sweet. My Game Boy died too. Deleted my weather app cause there's a guy in my office that always tells me anyway and the app never asks me how my weekend was. Shout out Bill. My weekend was awesome man, thanks for asking. Standing in line for photo night behind a dad who's trying to explain Alzheimer's to his son. Boy, but grandma forgot me. Dad, remember Dory? She forgot things too, right? Boy, yes. Dad, but did that mean she loved Nemo any less? Boy, beaming. No. Me, I'm gonna start having fun on my days off. Me on my days off. I feel like I can be myself around you. You're weird and quiet around me. Yes. Some insects are so strong. Look at this beetle. His kids are going away to college, but he does not cry. The sky is super pretty, but you're prettier. When you take a selfie with your extrovert friend. My friend Tom, last year, left as pickered because of the chemo. This year, Riker, and recovered. I rescued a stray cat in my neighborhood. At night his brother would come visit him. I really had no other options. Finally have my own place. Invite my parents over for dinner. Make a meal they never made when I was a kid. Mom asks for leftovers in the recipe. I'm happy, but I'm not old man holding a kitten on a bus happy. My grandpa, my dad and I making 3 generations of wives worried sick. When you have a nice hat and you feel nice. Babe wake up, I brought you food, my girl. Lady, you're so lazy, catch a mouse for once. Cat, catch a boyfriend for once. Lady, starts crying. Cat, that's what I thought, Margaret. I tried to video chat with my cat and she recognized me. My grandparents, me who plugged the HDMI in. What do plants and homies have in common? I love watching them grow. And I think we will use a little titanium white for our little friend here. He looks like a little rascal, but I think he's just misunderstood. Carbon dating. You look older than your profile picture. I've been under a lot of pressure. Chunkin Nuggles. Just in case you were having a bad day, here's a fat cat in a sink. Don't come any closer or I'll shoot. The hell was that? Nearly stepped on the cat today. My cat showed up at my house like this today. Apparently, we have a cat lover in our street. When you realize that you love spending time by yourself because you are a complete and interesting person on your own. Blessing your timeline with Arctic weasels because honestly just look at them. Bear. Everyone play dead. Ack. Oof. Ugh. Bear. Bear. Come closer. Bear, I don't have much time. Tell mama I love her. Ugh. I don't cope well with this 30-degree heat. People on the internet. P. It's 40 degrees here and I'm fine. People on the internet. Is that all? It's 50 here and I'm still wearing my beanie. I'm like 300 degrees and I'm sorry that you feel uncomfortable. Here's a fan and some water. Thank you. Usain Bolt posing with his winning tortoise at a tortoise race. Are you telling me the fastest man in the world spends his free time racing slow ass animals and his is the fastest of those slow ass animals? I'm the Sphinx. Speak the truth or die. Do you think I'm cute? Yes. How my family walks past a sink full of dishes. When you're ordering pizza and your broke homie says get wings too, so you look at his broke ass and get the wings because that's your homie. Homies take care of each other. I just saw myself in the mirror naked and I look like hell. How about a nice compliment to lift my spirits? You've given me 50 years of happiness. You'll always be the most beautiful woman in the world to me. I want someone to stick around and annoy me for my entire life like this. You are the main reason why I believe in pure hearts and kind souls. Me showing new glowing watch to my best friend. When one act of kindness creates a lifelong friendship, I fixed a pigeon's wing, so he went to fetch his girlfriend and now they live at my house. Home from a wedding, where my job was to escort the ring bearer. Why are you squeezing into a box? It's cozy. Let me try it on. Man, maybe it's a wrong box. I've never seen more proud parents. During middle school, my stepdad used to leave me a note on my door each day to inspire me. Well, I kept those notes and it's been 6 years since then. Today I gave him those notes back. Tea drinkers. Coffee is disgusting. I only drink the finest leaves. Coffee drinkers. Tea is just pompous water. Real adults drink coffee. Cocoa drinkers. Sometimes I add a rainbow sprinkles. World's strongest man contest. I admit my mistakes and apologize for it. So strong. I sold a rug to someone on Marketplace and they just sent me this picture with the message, "Little man is chuffed." Your time has come. Hey friend, you got some toilet paper on your shoe there. Thanks. In memory of George, who gave his life on Corey Street, 29th April 2007, protecting children from 2 savage dogs. Me. Do you want the good or bad news first? Wife. Bad. Me. Our duck is gonna need a bigger castle. Wife. We don't have a duck. Me. About that. Duck is kingdom. When I was a pup, I had one toy, and it was a stick. Yesterday I left a note in my neighbor's, I don't know them, mailbox asking them if they have seen my Care Bear that fell out of my backpack in front of my house, and I came home to this. Oh my god, I'm crying. My dog is too old to go on walks anymore, so my brother put her in a wheelbarrow and went around the neighborhood. When you are mad about something and you tell your mom and she gets mad too. I showed this to my mom and she said damn right. Florida man kidnaps scientist to make his dog immortal. The scientist, everyone. When you're comfortable with being yourself around others. Me when I see any dog. My grandma saying how tall and handsome I look. Me who is 5'7" covered in zits, overweight, has no social life and permanent messy hair. But I know she says it because she loves me. Let's plant catnip in the garden, they said. It prevents mosquitoes, they said. What could go wrong, they said. So hungry, almost. You've doomed me, child. Your pet decides if you go to heaven or hell. He knows you best. Remember when you left me home alone, saying that you had to work? Well, they don't have that here. We can play all day long. I missed you. The highlight of my day was my teacher bringing his cat to school, and every time he asked the class a question his cat would meow and he would accept it as an answer. Love it 10/10. The true length of an owl's legs. When your grandma's badass and also loves to crochet. My friend who was scared to tell me that he is gay because I'm a Christian. Me, who love all God's people and doesn't criticize them for who they are. My cat's reaction when I told her she isn't allowed on the furniture. Some restaurant 90s. Dad, draw something. Okay. Ouch. Guys, I think my cats might be spoiled. Flock of lost sheep trots behind confused runner as she accidentally becomes their leader. When you stop to let someone walk across the road and they wave back at you to say thanks. You're in my tree. It's cool though. Make yourself at home. Thanks. My son has parked his bike by this lamppost just about every day for the last year. This morning, this sticker had appeared. Absolutely made our day. People can be so brilliant. Thank you, whoever did it. Why are mountains so majestic? They are very tall. Am I majestic? Absolutely. The patient is cold and unresponsive. We need to administer 30 cc's of dopamine stat. Me reading over the nice convos that my crush and I had last week cause they still make me feel all warm inside. When you rewatch a movie from your childhood and relate to it more as an adult. Now I understand. Even though Clifford is all grown up, he's still his mother's little puppy. I got my pup a matching chair so he would stop stealing mine. Needless to say, he's very pleased. Me, a fat kid trying to lose weight, goes to the gym. Me, still a fat kid but stronger. When your little bro shows you the gold star he got in school and you give the reaction he was hoping for. Oh, wow. When you shuffle through your old playlist and find that one song that gives you good old days flashbacks. Remember, you can have a rotten year but still thrive. I'm at Petco and they found a kitten in the storm and put her in a little sweater. Friend, hey, thanks for helping me with the lessons. I thought I wouldn't pass the test. Me. When you're waiting for your sandwich and Doritos after coming out of the pool. Pressing play on Netflix with a full plate of food. Finally, in a piece. He's practicing so he's ready for his first real kiss. My face when I subscribe to a small-time Twitch streamer and they get excited. Fruit that your mom cuts and brings to your room with a fork just tastes better than regular fruit, and that's a fact. What breed of cat do you have? I don't know. A cabbit? My pet who doesn't understand it's begging for boiling water that's on the stove. Bad day. My partner, me. My dog was terrified of the fireworks so my cat went and cuddled up with her. My heart is crying still. My work here is done. Me, about to fall asleep after a tiring day. My depressed friend messaging me late at night. Do you have time to talk? Me, yeah, I've got time. My old favorite song, me, finally listening to it again. Younger me, listening to it for the first time. He jumped in my car and wouldn't let me leave without him. I don't own a cat. Is this how you get a cat? There is literally a bird sitting on my phone as I tweet this. It's tweeting. Let me in. I need to go back out again. Birth child. Adopt a child. A parent's unconditional love and support for their child no matter where that child came from. Me vibing to music after I just coughed my lungs out. When I ask my partner what they want from the grocery store and they say, "Can I come with you?" Hey, you going to sleep? Yes. You did well today. Good job. Little boy invites his entire kindergarten class to witness his adoption. The kid in his class, who hasn't been adopted yet. Nice. Rub that in my orphan face. Types of armor. Light. Heavy. Self-confidence. Nice shirt, idiot. When you're not as cool as the gang, but they still hang out with you. As young boy I played video games with my dad. When I'm dad I will play video games with my son. We had daughter. I get to play video games with my daughter. If you are sad, please look at this. I don't think I'm pretty. You know how we only sit on pretty flowers. Yeah? My cat is afraid of baths, so in order to get him into one I have to fill it with rubber ducks. Being called sweetheart by a grandma. Being called son by a grandpa. Meowing at a cat and it meowing back. Me having a moderately bad day. Accidentally overhearing my mother praise me to her therapist and hearing that I make her life easier. When both teams type GG in the chat instead of complaining. We call this the outrage box because she gets in it when she is mad at us. When you remember that you should treat everyone nicely because it's the right thing to do. There is a student in my class who likes to draw a cat of the day. One day that student wasn't in class, so our teacher drew one himself. Look how happy this gecko is with his little gecko toy. Our local Mexican restaurant used to be a Chinese restaurant. Instead of painting over a mural, they just put sombreros on the pandas. My parents do anything romantic or cute together. Me. Australia's oldest man, 109, knits tiny sweaters for injured penguins. Carefully, he's a hero. Neighbors are a big fan of Luna apparently. Had to meet my goddaughter in appropriate attire so that she wouldn't be confused about my role as her godmother. This young man I hired as a temporary helper off the streets, no home no clothes, living under a bridge 7 months ago. Well, he has not missed a day, has never been late, not one compliant, has reunited with his parents, has a car, has clothes on his back, and now he's officially a WM employee with benefits. An amazing story and individual. God is good. Me and my 5 brain cells preparing to say here when the teacher calls attendance. How girls be looking when a guy wears grey sweatpants. Me and the boys still catching up 4 games nights even though we are adults. Pretty sure this cat knows kung fu. Me returning home after a bad day at work. My mom ready to listen because she loves me. My parents buys me and my friends dinner. One friend, hey thanks for dinner. Everyone else, thanks thank you thanks yeah thank you. I have a cookie, nice. I have a multi-millionaire cake factory. I also discovered the cure for cancer and bought a house in a tropical island. Do you have a cookies? No. Hi friend, you is coot. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. I'm nice neck. When you show that one friend a song, then it ends up being in their playlist 1 week later. Being called sir by a Brit. Being called sweetie by a southerner. Being called sugar by an old black lady. Being called champ by a dad. Being called comrade by a drunk Russian. Woo, you've come to haunt me forever and ever. BFF. When he introduces me as my girl. When you're getting your pizza and you don't want the cat to escape out the door. I don't know why everyone makes the Grim Reaper out to be a bad guy. I mean, he's just taking you to the afterlife. It's not like he killed you. It's actually quite nice of him to walk you there. Imagine if you had to go alone. You thought I'm Planto, but it was I, Doggo, the whole time. Hacking bamboozled. I feel like I can be myself around you. You're weird and quiet around me. Yes. She brought her 8 babies a ball to play, but they're still too little. We adopted an 11-year-old cat from a shelter in Chicago. He and my 13-year-old daughter fell in love. This is them after she got back from a week at camp. Me, who just started watching anime. My friend who keeps suggesting animes instead of spoiling. Looks good. Can I have some? This is cat food. Cats only. Are you a cat? His spits. That was pretty close. Actually, I is good kitty. Katie Bauman, who led the development of the algorithm which made it possible to capture the image of a black hole and the moment when the first black hole image was processed. Gramps during an average day. Gramps when it's time to babysit the grandkids. Most heaven. Loneliest man in the world speaking. Is a Mr. Handsome there? First initials I am. I am handsome. Thank you Bart. I really needed that today. When your mom picked you out a new outfit and keeps telling you how handsome you look in it. Not going fast today. Nope. This is nice. Hug me. But we are buildings. Doesn't matter. I need it. Okay, bring it in. Me. Alright, time to sleep for work. YouTube. 13 things you didn't know SpongeBob SquarePants could do. Me. Well then let's find out.